Glad you could make time and join us right here on UBC as we inspire you. It is yet another episode of the Entrepreneurs Hub. My name is Sandra Kahunde, and my guest today has a big heart for the entrepreneurs out there. He has a great story, very solid. He has been in Uganda for quite a while. He's a business person, and I'm sure you're going to learn quite a lot of his experience and how he has managed his business and when he did start. Well, you could be there wondering how to acquire a car, and how do car operate? How do car dealers operate? Some questions that you would have thought about, and maybe you could have asked yourself, what drives their business? And can you start small if that is the industry that you want to tap into, especially this season when we're at an uptake or trying to precipitate regarding the COVID pandemic that has been distorting all of us? Well, on the show tonight, I'm having Navid Ahmed. He's the founder of Babu Motors. You can also call him Mr. Babu. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. Just getting to know, do you love working in Uganda, and how long have you been living in Uganda?
Thank you very much for hosting me. And I have been in Uganda for the last 12 years. And I love Uganda. Uganda is a wonderful country. And so far, I have been having a very good experience. I like the people, I like the business environment the Uganda government has created for foreigners. And it's very easy for us to do business in Uganda. And actually, I am enjoying.
Well, before we get into a conversation to inspire the entrepreneur out there, we cannot fail to talk about the COVID pandemic that is still staying with us.
Sure.
How have you managed to stay in business? Someone out there, many have given up already. Maybe your advice would help someone out there to precipitate and get back on board.
Sure. Yes, true. The pandemic has hit all the business community, not only in Uganda but worldwide. And the people who have survived this pandemic are people who had their backup. It's like when you are running business, you always have your backup in case of anything. And also, when you see that business is getting affected, maybe you do not have much backup, then you have to cut in your expenditures and you have to come up with the creative ideas whereby you might come up with a new project which is favoring this environment. For example, as a car importer, genuinely we are importing vehicles, but then along the way we found an opportunity for us to grow, and that opportunity has really worked for my company. I came up with a project called savings account. We are importing vehicles, and then we could park it in the bond and then wait for a clients to come and buy them. And then as I do a lot of market survey and research and all that, I learned that there are so many people out there, they want to buy vehicles and they do not have all the money cash in hand, and yet they don't want also to go to banks, or maybe they don't want to go to money lenders, and they don't want maybe to go into a system whereby a vehicle of 20 million shilling, they are charged maybe 30 or 25 million shilling, okay, because they want to use that vehicle as personal or private vehicle. And we came up with a project called savings account. Okay, now savings account, it's a kind of project which does not require us to put in anything. It was just printing memorandum of understanding. We involved our legal team. They went on and they advised us how we should draft our agreement, and we made that project ready. And then we started advertising through our people who were buying from us, and then through social media and all that, we utilized the available channels to advertise. And then when people learned about that, actually to some it was a great opportunity, because they saw a car of 20 million, for example, if they were to save 65% to 70% of car value. Let's take an example, the car value is 20 million and somebody has only 2 million with him or her, and then they open up a savings account with us, they come with the 2 million, then somebody has got another 1 million from a deal or whatever, they come and deposit They have been given a receipt. Now he has or she has with us 3 million shilling. With that 3 million, they now are motivated to save more, so that the faster they save, the faster they have a chance to drive. So we are able to collect funds, and that helped us to continue sending money to Japan and getting more vehicles, or else running other projects, which I will mention it ahead.
Wow. Well, I would look at it on the other hand as a consideration for your clients, and also knowing that the economy was shaken a little bit, others needed to stay in business. That was a very good move. For someone out there who's wondering, they would want to join such a sector, tap into this particular business, and would want to find out how you did start. Did you start with a fleet of cars, or maybe just a handful? How many cars did you start with when you did kick off this project?
To be very honest, when somebody, I mean, no matter how much investment you have with you, let's say even if you have billions of money, but the best way to start, not only Vico business or any business you want to come in, the best way to start is start small as you grow big. Okay, it's the, I mean, a standard of starting any business. Because along the way, when you have started small, along the way you will face challenges. It will give you an opportunity to learn what is right and what's wrong, and then keep on adding more vehicles. So I use the same formula. I started with a few cars, and along the way I kept on increasing. So yes, I learned a lot while I was seeing my colleagues doing that business. I was used to think it's an easy business. Just buy a car, put it there, someone comes, buys, that's it. But trust me, there are a lot of challenges within the same business. You might find that you have brought a vehicle, and people come, they check that car, no one has liked, and it stays in the bound. And every day you are being charged a parking fee, and you are given a notice from URIA that if the vehicle stays more than 180 days, it has to be either you pay taxes and register that car, or else it will be auctioned. So a kind of stress it comes with it, and I think it is healthy. You know, it's, if there is no force pushing you or driving you, then you become reluctant. So the challenges are the one which are making us more professional and make us learn on daily basis. So on my side, I love facing challenges, and I believe that each time we face a challenge, we grow and we learn more and we become more perfect. So I would advise people out there, those who want to start this vehicle business, actually it is profitable business, but it's all about that it would be much better that someone comes and maybe works with a company, any company. I'm not saying that you can come to me and should be working with me, but you can work, you could be having that capital, but you can work with a company who is doing that business maybe for 3 months, or at least 3 months or 6 months, and then you can start with your 3 or 4 cars, and as time goes on you can keep on increasing. And Veco is profitable business, but it has its own challenges which are manageable.
Well, you did explain a few challenges, and the push that keeps you into the system and also motivates you to be more creative, to stay in business. Was it easy for you to choose the location? How did you go about it? And maybe how have you managed to handle the issue of competition? Because I mean, there are others who are also dealing with this particular business right here in Uganda.
For sure, every business, it is you will face challenges, whether earlier stage or at later stage. And even, I mean, in Vico business, yes, we have competitors, and me, I welcome them. I have no problem with that. I really believe that where there is a competition, business grows more, because you will be forced to come up with new ideas, and that is one of the reasons, as I explained earlier, that I was forced to come up with a different kind of project whereby I am not overwhelmed with the competitors and that challenges which they are facing. Actually, I face less challenges than them. Reason behind is, let's say for example, my colleague is importing Vico, and he puts it in the bound and he waits for the clients to come and sell. I mean buy. Yeah. On my side, I do not stop there. I have, as I told you, a savings account project whereby people are saving with me. Then also we recently started a drive to own project. It's a kind of I call it a lease agreement project whereby we are supporting people who out there who have no vehicles, and somebody has no money to buy a car, and but he's a very good driver. He has been driving somebody's car for the last maybe 1 or 2 years, and he never had a chance to own a car. We came up with a project called Drive to Own project, and it has been aired before on UBC, and I'm really glad that we are working hand in hand with the UBC to encourage entrepreneurs and encourage Ugandans to not give up, no matter how bad the economy is, no matter how bad the situation is. But trust me, when you don't give up, you can grow and you have the potential. Actually, I have seen, I have been to many countries before I came to Uganda, and I have seen that Uganda is very lovely country. People are very friendly and they are eager to learn. They want to work. They are entrepreneurs. They are opening companies. Though they face few challenges, but those challenges can be overcome if they are motivated and committed. And the way I'm an entrepreneur, and on my side, I really believe that capital itself is your brain. May I believe that even if all, God forbid, even if all what I have is taken away and I'm brought back to zero, still I have the potential to grow. Reason behind is I'm a creative person, and I come up with different ideas to support. One idea supports the other one, and I take my time to analyze. I take my time to study and do research about those ideas, and I believe that if my brothers who are planning to start business and who are maybe planning to invest in this business of vehicle business, yes, they are most welcomed, and they should have that in mind what I have just said, that they should not rush into something which they have never had experience. You better come and consult, or maybe you cannot, you can be hanging around bonds and you can learn how the business operates, but you should not just come out of the blue and you start importing vehicles, and that one will not work.
Well, which kind of car models or brands that are most sold or asked for in Uganda?
Actually, Uganda here, still we go with the Toyota. 90% vehicles are sold in the market on monthly basis or annually basis, are made in Japan and manufactured by Toyota company. And Toyota produces different models, including with the smallest car, Toyota Passo, followed by Toyota Ractis, Toyota Vitis, Toyota Ractis, Toyota Sienta. Then there is Toyota Raum, Toyota Wish. Then as we go on, Toyota Passo Sete, Probox. And then this is a stage whereby a common Ugandan can afford, because these are vehicles which start from 16, 17 million up to 25 or less than that. But then it comes another category of people who buy vehicles which are above 30, from 30 to 45. When it comes to 30 million and above, vehicles come in like Subaru Cross Sports, like Subaru Support 2008 model new shape. Then because it's 40 something, then Toyota Harrier, it is between 45, 48, 48 to 55, depending on the model. When I mention prices, it does not mean that that particular price is the one which we sell. You might find that a Toyota Harrier 2006 model, we were selling it a little bit cheap because of taxation. Now when it comes to 208 model, somebody is selling it 58, the other one is selling 60, the other one is selling 65. Reason behind is that understanding the business model. You might find that the one who is selling 65 does not mean that he is expensive. According to me, according to you, you come to Babu and you are like, Babu, how much is your Harrier? And I'm like, 58 million. Then you go to my colleague and ask him, how much is your Harrier? He says 65 million. So if you are to say that Babu is cheap and his colleague is expensive, that is wrong. The reason behind is the quality of the vehicle. You might find my colleague has bought it expensive from Japan, though the taxation is the same. Taxes and other costs involved, registration and all that is the same. The main reason behind could be where he bought the vehicle, maybe he bought it expensive, and that's why he's selling it expensive. And while buying a car, there are very few people who consider uh, quality. I mean, yes, you have come to buy a car, a new car from the bond. One is selling you maybe 25, another one is asking you 27. Before you make your decision, you should also pay a keen attention to what you are buying. Maybe a car I'm buying, I'm getting it cheap, but it has a poor tires. Maybe the car who is selling me expensively, it has got better functions than the other one. So in vehicle business, it is better to understand even when you come, because as you know, we can advise people who are coming to buy also. They should learn things and they should have confidence in them how to choose their own car than relying on other people. You know, you could be consulting your friend, hey, I'm planning to buy a car, which car should I buy? But before you buy, you should do some little research, maybe online, take your time, maybe in a bound, and then ask the prices of vehicles, try to check around. And because you are making a big investment, you are buying a car worth 40 million, 50 or 50 million, it could have taken you 5 years or 4 years to save. So it is better to trust in yourself than relying on people's advice. You might find that somebody give you a fake advice
Before you make a decision.
before you make a decision.
Well, you're so innovative and very creative, I should say. And I believe someone out there who's watching has picked at least one or two things. Away from the vehicle business, what else would you have done?
Well, I have been, on my side, I have been really supporting Ugandans, and I should not forget to mention one of the group came to me from northern Uganda. They were around 10 people. They were like, they need a support. Actually, they were asking for job, and we did not have jobs available by then. So I recruited them to be my marketing team, and as well I was like, okay, I'll be supporting you. I asked them to come up with an idea how best I could support them. So they had a meeting among themselves, and they came up with an idea that if I could buy them nano liquid glass protector, it is some kind of a glass protector which protects your smartphone or tablet's screen. So I really liked the idea, because according to their research, that in a day they can make something like 50,000 shilling if a minimum. And I asked them that how much does the machine cost. They were like, each machine, you know, it is a kind of a briefcase business, whereby they can rotate and go to offices, and yeah. So when I analyzed, I saw that actually the kind of idea they have brought to me, though I had put aside 3 million shilling to support, and that was a charity money. On my side, I was not going to make money out of that. So yeah, when they brought the idea, I liked it, and I was like, it's okay. The agreement we had with them, not written but horror agreement, that what they were going to do, I will buy those machines, and each machine was going to cost me 500,000 shilling. And since we are buying 6 machines at first, we grouped them to 2 others, like a manager remained with 1, you know, out of those 10 we made 1 to manage others, and we were like, it's okay, we can buy those 6 machines. And yeah, the company had put aside 3 million, and we agreed with them that, okay, what you are going to do, since we are here to support people, and you are the first group we are going to support and coming up with such kind of idea. They were very happy, and they were like, it's okay boss, we are ready to work. If you could buy us those machines, we are going to pay you back, because I told them I'm not going to give you for free. If I'm giving you for free, I'm making you more lazy. Yet my plan is to support you. So what we are going to do, I will give you the machines, I buy the machines, and then every day, if you are saying that you can make 50, every day you are going to give me 10,000 shilling each machine. So it will take you a period of 2 months to clear me. I am spending 500, I want back 500. There I did not put any kind of business, since it was charity work. And then once my money comes back, I'll be able to support another person, and you are good to go with your what business. Whatever money you make afterward, it will be your. They were very happy. They were like, it's okay, boss, please help us and all that. Yes, trust me. I bought those machines, and I handed over to them. They started working. First week, somebody deposited 40,000. The other one deposited 20. The other one deposited 10. Then they came back and said that, boss, you know, in Kampala there are so many competitors, and our side we are new, we don't know. So the best we can go to Lira, and we operate from there. We shall be sending you money. I said it's okay. On my side I have no problem. So long as you are making money and you are paying back those machines, I have no problem. Trust me. They left Kampala, they went to Lira, and they have never come back. They have never come back. Now, I do not regret helping them. It's okay because it was charity money. I invested in charity. I supported them. But the only thing which hurts me is like they have blocked a way for me to support others.
Other entrepreneurs who need startup.
Had they brought back that money, 3 million, I would have added 2 million more to make 5 and support another group. So I would really request and pray that when we support you, please think of that you were, seated idle, you had no money to invest in even a small project. To you, 500 even could be a lot of capital. I believe that when you are giving other ideas, other support or whatever you are giving, when you are giving, you are getting blessings from people. God blesses you as well, and people become appreciative, and they like you more. On my side, yes, we have so many plans, future plans for really entrepreneurs. You need maybe some kind of partnership. I'm ready for that. You need maybe, let's say, you want to start a business, maybe vehicle business or all other projects I'm running. Maybe you need some guidance on that. I'm ready for that. I have no problem at all. I'm very cooperative person. I believe that when you are ready to cooperate, you are ready to share what God has given you, there you are good to go. There is on my side, I believe the more you share with people, the more you support them, the more you are blessed.
Okay, away from investment, you have a big heart for charity. That will take me to my next question, your dislikes or your hobbies, what you love to do.
Trust me, the only thing which I don't like is when you have trusted somebody, whether your friend or your business partner or maybe one of your workers. Yes, it is not good on my end. I dislike is all the time checking on you. You are working maybe as my company employee, and then I'm like, where did 5K go? Where did 2K go? Where did, it's like I don't like that. But the same time, I give you full authority and full powers to work without being checked. Okay? But definitely we keep an eye how the business is moving and how you are performing. But I don't have that habit of treating my workers as workers. No, I treat them because we work together as a team, and the company belongs to them. It does not belong to me alone. So on my side, one of the things I hate and I have never liked is that when you are working with me, there is no space for sorry in my office. If you deliberately cheated the company, for example, let's say some client brought in money, and you know that 1 million belongs to company, and you do not record, okay? And I learn tomorrow that that's how you treated the company. Trust me, no matter how good you are, no matter how creative and hardworking you are, I don't associate with people who are dishonest. I love dealing with the people who are creative, honest, committed, determined, and even if you come without money, you are most welcome. But once you are honest, no matter how good you are, when you are dishonest, I will not deal with you. And I advise people out there, it is better to be honest and trust in your abilities, work hard. Actually, one thing I like telling my friends is that the formula to success was used to be determination plus hard working was equal to success. But that formula expired. Trust me. These days, I will explain to you why it expired. These days, the current formula after 2020, I mean after 2000, some 20 years back, the new formula is determination plus smart working is equal to success. Somebody wakes up in the morning, goes to maybe his farm, digs maybe 2 acres of cassava or tomato or whatever. He works for like 3 to 4 months, digging, weeding, whatever, doing everything, and end of the day, his bag of cassava in the village is sold 30 or 40,000 shilling. Yet, when you go to a market in Kampala, a bag goes for 120 or 30. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not figuring out prices, but I'm just giving you an example. Where, but in between, there is somebody whom we call a middleman, who is connecting the farmer and the market people. And that person is the one who is a real entrepreneur, because he takes advantage of both parties. You might find that he has hired a vehicle at 1 million. He has gone to the field, he buys 100 sacks of cassava, and then he brings it to the market. Even if each bag he is charging a 10 or 15,000 profit, he has taken away something like 1.7 or 1.8 million shilling. After paying rent and all that, rent of the vehicle and all that, he could have taken home a 1 million shilling, and that is within one day. Yes. And yet somebody who has been working in the farm for the last 4 or 5 months, daily basis, he could not have made that 1.5 million from his an acre of cassava.
He only acquired the 30,000.
Yes, 30,000 times whatever, 100 bags. It's a 3 million. Then you remove his labor. Where is his labor? Even if it's 100,000 per month, 100,000 times let's say 4 months, that is 400,000. Then the imports, you might find the whole family is working. Then what about rent for his land? Then what about the profit? End of the day, you might find he has made like 500 or 600,000 shilling, and yet middleman took a 1 million shilling. I'm not blaming the middleman. I'm really, and even I'm encouraging and appraising. I'm saying that this guy in the middle is a smart, and because of him being smart, he has made money. So I really encourage people to be smart than being hardworking. Yes, you work hard. Me, I wake up early in the morning at 8 and I sleep at midnight, and all while working hours I deal with my clients. Then when I go home, I have I check out all the progress of the day. Then I give time to my online marketing business. I do online marketing. I interact with my clients who are calling, acquiring. You might find that overseas Ugandans are more interested in savings and all that. They are trying to, and I have, for sure, I have some clients, they have never been to my office. They have never seen me, had interaction, but I can give you, I will not mention the name. I have a client who is a Ugandan, and he is in Middle East, okay? He's in Dubai. When we started that project of savings account, he started saving with us. Then he got one vehicle. We put his vehicle in business. He continued saving. He reached to second car. We put in business. Now his 2 vehicles are earning, and yet he is also saving. Then soon he is adding the 3rd vehicle. We are managing his business. We are managing his cars, and we are making clear to him that this month your vehicles made this much. Then he sends more money and he says, okay, Mr. Babu, I had 10 million. I have sent 2 million. Now it's 12. Can you put my 3rd vehicle in business? I will clear you later. I'm like, it's okay. So far he has approximately 3 vehicles in business, and yet he has never been to my office. He has never seen, actually we have been talking on phone, and he has never involved his family, and the kind of trust he has placed in me actually motivates me and makes me, it's like I feel blessed, and I feel like I really thank people who are having that kind of trust on me, and I will never disappoint them, and I have never disappointed anybody, those who are working with me from abroad.
Well, for the viewers just joined us, it is the Entrepreneurs Hub. I've been having David Ahmed inspire us from Babu Motors here in Nakawa. Well, we'll return shortly after these messages. Uganda, the land of sunshine. Breathtaking, stunning sights, incredibly extensive large greenery. Variety of wild animals and bird species. A wide range of luxury holiday facilities. Diverse, rich culture. The home of beautiful, welcoming, hospitable people. Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Welcome back on board. It's good to know you're still watching Entrepreneurs Hub. My name is Sandra and my guest for the day, Naveed Ahmed, Babu Motors, right here in Nakawa. Well, right about now, just getting to know some of the other projects that you have on board that could be an inspiration to someone who's watching or someone who wants to acquire a car. You have lots of initiatives. Earlier on, you explained to us the
Drive to one project.
and maybe for someone out there to get to know it's not a risky business or it's not something that can hold me back from owning a car, that at the end of the day I can still own a car and keep in business.
Okay, thank you very much for asking that. Let me take you through all the projects we are having currently and upcoming projects. Number one, we import vehicles from Japan. We import for ourselves, and you can come to the bond and buy from us. That's number one. Or else, you could be having a plan of importing a vehicle from Japan and you don't want to buy from us, but we can help you to import. You can come to us, you have a vehicle in mind, we only charge you service fee. We don't charge you for the vehicle because it's your capital going to be used to import that car. Then two, yes, we import vehicles, and when we have imported and you want to buy, you can come to us and you can buy a car. We sell at very affordable price, keeping in mind the quality of vehicles and all that, and purchasing power of a common Uganda. We do not hink prices, and we encourage people to come directly to us and buy vehicles without involving so many other parties, whereby you might end up taking the price of your car from 25 to 27 or 28. Then we are also running a project which is called savings account. As I told you how it works, if somebody is interested to work with us, we also allow people who have who want to join or partner with us. Maybe let's say you are not interested in saving, but you have maybe got your money, maybe you retired and you have got your package, but you have nowhere to invest. Come to us, we can really help you, we guide you, and we advise you, and we can make you work with us, and we are ready to support. Then if you want to understand how savings account works, you can maybe come to us. We are located in Nakawa, close to Babu Motors. In the bond is called Future Group Holding. It's a newly constructed bond. Actually, it's next to USA. And then another project which we are running, and it is doing well, and it's very supportive, and it's helping people who want to grow. It's Drive to One project. Drive to One project is a kind of project whereby we have so many partners who partner with us to support that project, and we are supporting those who have been driving vehicles which does not belong to them, and they have never owned those cars. But we have brought in this system to support those people. If you were driving somebody's car, let's say you were driving my car, I'm a somebody, but you were paying me 300 or 250,000 shilling every week, and for the last 2 years you have been driving, whatever small you have been making beyond that was yours, but you never owned a car. You have been just surviving, or your survival was depending on the little money you make on top of my weekly payment. And then we thought about it, and were like, we need to come up with something which helps those people, and definitely we came up with that Drive to One project, and actually it is working, and we have so many people out there who have benefited, and they are driving. You could be seeing some of Babu Motors car with a sticker of Drive to One. And now the question could be, how does it work?
All right.
Okay. It works well with the people who are using that vehicle to maybe earn living with that car. For example, you are using it maybe with one of online applications like Uber, Bolt, or maybe there are other applications. Or else you are using it for special hire, maybe you are using it for business, so that one actually those people who are interested, we call them applicants, they come to us, they apply for it, and we have an application form, we give it to them, they read through, and it is very simple. We have very simple requirements. We ask for a copy of national ID, copy of driving permit, an LC letter. We ask for maybe 2 guarantors, people who know you, to recommend to us. Then we ask for maybe 2 passport size photos. We ask for, we have a process how we take you through, but that is the starting point. You choose a car, you are like, okay, I'll be driving Toyota Wish. Then we give you a payment plan, how you will be paying, and it's a kind of a supportive project whereby, yes, you will be paying the company, and yet you are owning along the way. You are benefiting. You are benefiting from the project. We have a payment plan of 2 years, 2.5 years, and 3 years, and you will be. End of the day, it depends on you and your, creativity. How creative you are, how fast you can, work hard and smart to get that, clear that car as fast as possible. Then when you have chosen a car, we have a verification team. Actually, my company is directly and indirectly employing so many people, and they are benefiting from my company. We have a verification team. They go on to verify the papers you have brought in, whether they are genuine or fake. And I really emphasize on one point that whenever you come to benefit from any of my projects, please come with a clean heart, and knowing that you are going to deal with the people who have been around Uganda for a quite long time, and we know even Luganda, okay, to show you Manyi Luganda, we know that. So people have been coming. Actually, a group came and they wanted to, take advantage of this opportunity.
And they thought you didn't know the language.
No, they were having a plan of stealing some of the vehicles. Actually, they wanted to take under this project, but they didn't know our system was very strong. So when it came to verification, we found the paper they had submitted, they were fake. And if we were to follow the proper procedure, we could have made them be arrested for forging papers and trying to obtain money by fraud and all that, But that was being kind and all that. They were ladies, so we decided to let them go. But it's not for everyone.
That's embarrassing. Time is against us, and maybe just one or two things that you would want the viewer to know as they look out for you. Do you have an email address or maybe a website for someone who could be interested to be a part of those projects as we wind up?
Okay. One, I would really want people to know is the projects we are running is I have so far mentioned three. Then we have a project running which is GPS tracking device. We encourage entrepreneurs to join us. There is a way how we cooperate. I mean, it's not necessary that you need to have a capital or you need to have A or B. Just come to us and we shall give you where to start and how you can benefit from the company. My company imports GPS and we install GPSs in our vehicles. GPS tracking device is a kind of a tracker, okay? And we also help people to install at very affordable and effective price. We do not charge a lot of money. A reason behind is that we want people's vehicle to be protected. They have hold in their vehicles, especially companies and the people who are, I mean, like for example, you could be having a driver who is driving and taking your kids to school or maybe somewhere. You are able to track where my vehicle is, at what speed is it moving. So there are two things you can benefit. One, you can be part of us and we give you business, how you can maybe do marketing for us or bring clients and then we support you. Two is like maybe you could be in need of a GPS. We sell at very good price and we do not charge you monthly subscription, 1 year subscription, and we give you warranty and our devices are quality. Then lastly, we are coming up with a project. Okay, it is a kind of project which is not ready, and but I believe that it would be ready in 2 months to come. We are developing an application which is like Uber-like application, and it is going to actually be ready in 2 months to come, and it will really help our people who have been working with us and those who want to join us. It is going to help them. Why? Because one, we are not going to charge them too much commission. Two, we are not like an application whereby we charge you commission for giving you clients. We shall be giving you vehicles, we shall be supporting you, we shall be it's like to run all that. We are going to come up with a fare which is very friendly for the users. For example, you are a passenger and you want to use our vehicle to travel. So we shall be charging a minimum rate whereby we see that we are able to compete and we are able to support our drivers as well as those who are going to use our application. And that application, I believe that it will be also a turning point. And yeah, we shall need some technical people to work with us in future. So those who really have that, since I said in 2 months to come it is going to be ready, I believe that those who are idle and they are not working, they can come and in advance they can, book that, boss, I'm ready, oh, Babu, I'm ready to work with you once the project is ready. And you might find that you come for A and you are given a B. You already, you could be more creative than me. You could come up with the idea and you are like, Mr. Babu, let's do this. And I see a potential in your idea. I am good to go with that.
More value.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. And it's been great inspiration for the viewers watching, especially for the entrepreneurs. I will have you yet again some other time, but we've been blessed. We shall avoid the handshake because of social distancing.
I am really appreciative and grateful to UBC. Actually, UBC is one of, I call it people's channel. And it has been a pleasure to be with you. And it is, I'm really thankful. It's an opportunity for me to give a special thank to my clients, to my people who have been working with me, and people who have trusted me, people who are abroad there, they have trusted my company. Actually, I am thankful to everybody. I am thankful to the Ugandan government for creating such a friendly and appropriate environment for a business community. I'm thankful to every Ugandan out there who have a kind heart for foreigners and they treat us as their own people. Trust me, I have never felt that I'm in a foreign country, and I have never seen any kind of segregation here in Uganda, and I'm really appreciative and thankful to all of you. Thank you very much.